Good morning, humanity. It is April 23, 2018, and this is Mondays with Bev and Paul.
It is.
And get ready, folks, because we're live.
Ooh, look at that.
And it looks like we're at the BioTouch Center. My name's Paul.
Oh, my name's Bev.
And am I looking at the right place here? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't practice.
We didn't. We usually
You have to look straight ahead there.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Look at
Okay.
the crowd there.
Okay.
Hi,
Hi,
everybody.
everyone.
Guess
Good
what?
morning.
We have our green screen has something in front of it.
Oh, wow.
And throughout the
So
show,
cool.
we be able to go all kinds of places because, sometimes we just like to take off to places like the pyramids.
Oh, look at that.
You know,
There you go.
We want to go to the pyramids, or we'd rather go to the beach.
Don't even need a passport.
Yes, we're at the beach if we want to talk to you from there. And even more important, where we just get really spacey.
I'm there.
We're there.
Yeah.
Welcome to BioTouch.
Out of this world.
And BioTouch is a technique that is out of this world.
It is awesome.
So we are grateful to be with you today. And let's give you this one back again. So there we go.
There we are.
BioTouch, justtouch.com. It took us forever to figure this out, but
you did it.
You did it.
Okay.
We did.
We did it.
We worked on this really hard.
Yeah.
So thank you all. This show is great. We do it every Monday, and we like to talk about, we definitely want to teach the technique to you all, and we will have part of that. We also want to share a piece from our manual or the book. And a couple
Always,
of other
right?
things.
Yes, and of course have the dialogue if that ever happens, and share with you, my goodness, what's happening around the world with our other certified practitioners. Oh,
and it's amazing
it
because
is.
we have a lot happening around the world and outside the world.
It's crazy, huh? Crazy good.
Yeah, so we have a question that we're going to talk about today. Do you have to protect yourself when practicing BioTouch? That's a good question. We get asked that a lot.
Yeah, I was just going to say, we get that question. Yep.
And we'll talk about what protection means and those kinds of things. But first of all, we have a heck of a lot. I was going to say hell of a lot, but we'll say heck of a lot.
That too.
First thing, we have a new certified practitioner, and that is there on the left, Christine Vock. And believe it or not, she is, we'll use this as we'll have to get a picture.
That's her backyard.
That's her backyard, pretty much. She overlooks that. It's a little town of 300 people. Christine Vock is our new certified practitioner from Switzerland.
Oh, I'm so excited for us and for her.
Oh, my gosh. And she had a very special day right after she got certified. She was met by Deborah Schildhouse, the author of BioTouch Healing with the Power of Our Fingertips. And she was so excited. She met Deborah and her husband, and they met him, and they've been taking him all around. That's Christine's daughter. Mm-hmm. And so there's BioTouch. There's the book in German and English.
I know. What a great picture.
Great picture.
Yeah.
And those are cherry blossoms out there.
Yes.
And so Deborah is enjoying being taken around. I noticed they had a fired pizza out in the backyard, Switzerland style.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're having a great time.
I know.
So congratulations, Christine.
Congratulations. She's just going to do some awesome stuff in Switzerland.
So she's going to be working with Michaela, and also this person here. Here's our German class.
I just look at that. It's amazing.
Yeah, and the woman in the middle, Vivica. She is getting ready, I think, by Friday to be certified.
She is going to be our newest German certified practitioner, working with Michaela. Oh, gosh.
Yep. Michaela said she did a great job presenting the points and was able to field questions answered questions really well.
We know she's got it. She's.
So she's 19 years old.
Incredible young woman.
She already has a space with her mother, who is a doctor in Germany. And we are looking forward to sending her a certificate too.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you so much,
everybody.
Incredible. I know. We're just...
So Germany and Switzerland's taken off. And we hope what's happening there can happen in your community too.
Well, it can.
Yes. It's very
Really
easy.
can.
We have Dave. We just had a call from Dave, our practitioner in Durango, Colorado.
Yeah, yeah.
Where was he? He was at
He went down to Southern California, San Diego area. Yeah, just got
and
back.
he actually taught a workshop with 5 people.
I know. Just I don't think that was in the plans.
No.
It just happened. Woo.
Well, he went down there to meet, I guess their name is
Bruce Myers?
Bruce
and Minnie?
Winnie, isn't it? Winnie Myers,
yes.
who
Bruce
are
and Winnie.
part of the NOORA 1000. It's a dune buggy group or something, and he's like the founder of it,
Yeah.
and they're totally into BioTouch, and they actually took BioTouch down to Baja, California to this race. So Dave's just so excited. He's so excited he didn't show up for the show today.
Right. But that's
Thanks,
okay.
Dave.
But that's okay. We let him bypass Tucson on his way back.
So anyhow, we're here to help you get BioTouch into your community.
Absolutely.
That's what these shows are about. JustTouch.com, as it says.
Oh, look at you. Oh, that's too cool. You would be a great weather person.
So, contact us and we'll help teach you to teach others. And that's a chain that will go on indefinitely.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Isn't that our goal?
That is what our goal is.
Yes.
Yeah. All of us, we're that chain for sure.
So we want to talk about our question for today. Because we get it asked a lot. Do you have to protect yourself when practicing BioTouch? And I thought we would read from our manual first. This is here's our manual, and we're going to read from the preface before we start talking about that question. So Bev's going to read.
Yes, from the preface in our manual, and it says, everyone who is capable of understanding how to locate the few points described in this manual is qualified to participate in the healing process. The idea that the body's healing abilities may be affected simply through touching without recourse to religion, potions, social status, or other agents may seem absurd, but results are the criteria by which any method should be judged.
Do you have to protect yourself when practicing BioTouch? Well, it doesn't sound like it from that description.
No. And from personal experience, I would say it's not absurd because BioTouch, we've said it before, it gives us permission and the honor to stand with another person and be present with them in a relationship. And basically, that is love. And the only stuff you can get is more love.
Right. I mean, when you have love, when we're talking about real love, that universal principle that is in every religion or philosophy around the world, there's no rules. There's no protection. Protection puts a barrier.
It separates us.
Yes.
And that goes against the whole principles of that divine concept and BioTouch. The magic of BioTouch is that you come together and there's we're each a well, an unlimited well of giving and loving, and that never gets drained.
No.
So
how could it? I mean, it just goes against all the concepts.
Right, exactly.
And so people ask us, can I be drained? Can my energy be drained? Because a lot of healing techniques teach us to protect ourselves, to put a white light around us, a bubble.
Prepare our space, prepare our body and our minds. And
it's always great at the center. There's always music playing. Could be anything from rock and roll to 60s to
New Age stuff. Yep.
Classical. Because it's, when I first met Norman, it was interesting because you went into his house and the soaps were playing on the TV. There was smoking going on. There was candies and cookies and cakes and laughing. And I remember one lady once said to me, well, I don't know, this isn't a very healing place. There's a lot of laughing going on here and a lot of noise. And I'm like, perfect, because we're not healers.
Right.
We're just people wanting to help one another relieve suffering.
Perfect. Yeah.
So, to relieve suffering is how we relieve our own suffering. And so what happens with BioTouch is it's a cycle. the heal, we touch others, but we're being touched at the same time.
Well, that's the incredible thing. And I know after reading that, that may sound absurd, but when you really remember that, first of all, we are much more than the bodies that we see of each other, this divineness that's in each of us, then it makes sense that when that chain of which we're each a part of, when we touch another person or just be present with them, especially in a biotouch session, we're just reinforcing that divine essence in all of us. And how can that be anything but healing? That's the essence of healing right there.
It always reminds me too of the story I heard once, the concept of getting stuff. When you go to a movie and you cry, or you laugh, or you get anxious, or you get angry, or you want to bop somebody on the screen, that movie didn't do that to you.
Right.
But it did trigger in you those emotions.
Yeah.
So I think, people say, well, I get really drained when I worked on somebody, or I feel so tired, or I feel I got this pain. I was working on them and I had this pain here. And I'm sort of like, our mission statement is really about encouraging people to grow in self-awareness.
There you go. I know.
So what's really happening? Is it people's stuff I'm getting, or am I waking up to some of my own stuff?
See, it's so subtle, isn't it? And we have forgotten that really we're all kind of complete and perfect within our own selves. So the idea that we can get something from somebody, or somebody can give us stuff or get in our, that's just forgetting our own divinity. Okay.
Yeah.
And so the gift is we help each other come into a self-awareness.
Yes.
So whatever that person has for us is going to come out. It's going to be mirrored in our minds and our bodies, the pains and all that little stuff.
Here's a little thing from Ermina. Hi, Ermina.
Hi.
Says, I never got sick when working on people. The opposite happened. I felt happy and energized. Oh, thank you, Ermina.
I know.
That's what happens.
That's what happens in love.
Yes.
And you shared with me that lovely little vision about the candle.
Yes. I was reading that this morning too, and it was like perfect. It's like when you have one candle and it's going to light, and this is lit, and you go to light the other candle, what happens? They're both lit.
They're both lit.
One doesn't go out because you lit the other one.
And the flame never wavers.
Yes.
It stays the same. I love that.
And Dave always had this thing about batteries, because he's a guy.
He's
right?
a guy.
He and we identify. I used to use that too. When you have a dead battery and the neighbor's battery just went dead, and I had to drive my car up there, and you hook up the cables,
right,
and you keep my car running, and pretty soon their car runs. It doesn't drain my battery.
Yours still running the same.
It's still running, and now they're both running. They're both able to get onto the road. They're both able to go forward.
Right.
Let's use all kinds of.
I love it. No, this is good. You're on a roll there.
So that's what we experience with BioTouch. Do I get tired at the end of the day? Heck, if I've been working for 4 or 5 hours touching people,
you've been here all day.
30-minute sessions. I'm tired.
Yeah.
My back hurts,
right,
and I just want to go home and have a beer and a pizza. I don't want to think. Well, actually, I've been doing tequila now mostly.
Well, you got enough of it for your birthday, right?
I'm liking that.
Have
tequila.
A little party.
One shot does me good.
Oh yeah.
So the idea of getting people stuff, please just try BioTouch. Try being open and vulnerable.
You see, and what happens in that when we have that thought, we immediately separate ourselves from those that we're wanting to step in and be a part of that healing process for them. If I think, oh gosh, I've got to prepare all this stuff because I'm going to be stepping into a space with another person, well, how is that? I'm already separated from them. There's no healing that's going to take place. It's like I've just defeated the whole purpose there. And biotouch, and that's an old concept.
Right.
Let's face it, that's an old concept. For me, biotouch is speaking a new language. It is breaking down all of these old concepts about what healing is, and taking us in a whole nother direction, higher, more heartfelt, connected to each other.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's teach some more of that,
Yeah.
because that's the key. We can talk till we're blue in our face,
Right.
and we'd love
Let's
to talk
show
till
it.
we're blue in our face.
Let's just show it.
So we're going to just show you how to do it. And here is the ear set. I hearing get who had but ears
The ear
before.
set may be used for any conditions affecting the ears, including problems with balance and equilibrium. Step 1. On one side of the head, hold at X, which is just in front of the flap at the opening of the ear. On the opposite side of the head, touch points 1 and 2. Point 1 is at the indentation in the bone behind the ear, about 1/3 of the way down from the top of the ear. Adjust the fingers to be snug against the skull. Point 2 is a small indentation at the bottom of the ear directly behind the jawbone. Again, adjust the fingers so they are snug against the ear. Now find hold point X on the other side of the head, and in crossfire touch point 1, the indentation in the bone behind the ear, about 1/3 of the way down from the top of the ear. Then touch point 2, the small indentation at the bottom of the ear directly behind the jawbone. Finally, for step 2, in matching fire, touch points 1 and 1, 2 and 2, X and X.
Cute.
Mom and daughter. That's the magic right there.
Yes,
Oh my, look at
that's
that.
it.
I'm
There's
thinking,
no
wow.
distinct, there's the loop. You don't have to worry. And it's funny because I've found in relationships, I've heard this over and over. One person might be angry. There might be a fight going on, and those couples or family members who've been able to do biotouch, it all goes away.
It changes
the
all of the
relationship.
dynamics, doesn't it?
So we
Yeah.
have a testimonial from someone who took our class, who worked with families. Says, this is from Venessa. I took the January 2018 training and got a lot out of it. Interestingly, I felt like I was on cloud 9 for several days after the class.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. Cloud 9. Wait, here. Cloud 9.
Right over there. I see it.
Felt like I was on cloud 9. Since then, I've been practicing biotouch on family members, as well as instructing my husband on how to give me biotouch. My mother really likes her sessions, and Hannah, my 4-year-old granddaughter, asked me to bring my purple book the next time I come to her house.
Oh.
I've also been keeping up with your Monday morning broadcast, which makes me feel like I'm in a biotouch class. Thanks.
Thank you, Venessa. That's lovely.
So there it is. It can be done in the families. It can be done with grandma and the kids and the grandkids. And that's what's funny about
right
the kids.
now. It can be done right now.
Yes. Just take these
Good
2
grief.
fingers. Touch somebody. Touch, where are we here? Touch that planet.
Ooh.
Let's see. How do you do that there?
There. You're
Boom.
we'll
We're going to get it.
Play with that.
We're going to get it. Right?
Yeah.
So, learn biotouch. One of the ways you can learn it is this Thursday.
Yes, we're having our monthly condition workshop, which is on ADHD with an amazing presenter. Very much looking forward to hearing what she has to say.
Yes, a nurse who has her own center here working with these kinds of situations.
Yeah.
And if you can't show up here at 6 o'clock in Tucson, we will be live streaming it.
Yes.
And then it will be up on our website, and it will be in the archives for us to learn how to do the few sets of points for ADHD and any of those kinds of situations.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Awesome
great.
experience.
I know.
So I guess that's all we have to do. I just wanted to show again this little picture.
Yeah.
There's Switzerland.
Congratulations, Christine.
Yes, congratulations, and Deborah, we're glad you're out there. We're able to participate
have a
with
great
her.
trip out there.
So, from wherever we are in the cosmos, we want to wish you all a very joyous day.
A very joyous day and a lovely week.
And we look forward to seeing you all next week.